Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lukenessmonster. If you guys didn't know, Hasbro actually held a fan stream today where they revealed a bunch of BlackSeries and Vintage Collection products. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Really quick though, we are giving away this BlackSeries Phase 1 Clone Trooper at 17,000 subscribers, and right now we're just a little over 1,000 subscribers away, which is amazing, so thank you guys so much for the support. If you do want a chance to win, all you have to do is 1, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and 2, once we do hit 17,000 subscribers, I'll post a giveaway video, and all you have to do is comment on that giveaway video to enter. Anyway, on to the video. First up, we're going to be looking at the Vintage Collection reveals, and unfortunately I don't know a ton about Vintage Collection, and so I'll leave my comments pretty brief about it, and we'll just cover the reveals. So first up, we do have Dengar, and I gotta say, I think Dengar looks pretty good. I'm not really sure if this is a new mold or not, just judging by like the sculpt here. I kind of think that this is a reuse from a pretty old 3 3/4 inch figure. I'm not really sure if that's Saga Legends or something else. Like I said, I'm not too in-depth with my knowledge for 3 3/4 inch figures, but it definitely looks like a dated sculpt, which is definitely a bummer for a lot of TVC fans, but I think visually it looks really good, so you have to let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it. Like I said, I'm not too entangled in the line, so I don't have a ton of expertise about it, so let me know what you guys think about it, but I think visually it looks really good. Next up is Asajj Ventress, and this is one that I think turned out amazing. Visually, she looks exactly like the BlackSeries version. Like, they just scaled it down as far as like the sculpting and the design goes, because it looks exactly like what the BlackSeries version looks like, and it just looks really good. I love the photoreal face sculpt. Overall, it just turned out great. I also love the card back that they chose. The card back is a really, really good choice. Really gets a good like action portrait here for Asajj Ventress. Overall, I'm really digging this figure, and I think this is a huge win for TVC fans. I know Ventress has placed really high on the TVC March Madness brackets, and so this one is really cool, and I'm glad that TVC's fans are finally getting this long-awaited figure. So really, really like this one. Next up is a figure that I'm really jealous of, and that is Agent Kallus. Agent Kallus is such a cool looking figure, and it's one that I really want in BlackSeries, so I'm jealous that TVC is getting him first. But of course, the TVC Ghost just came out, and so it makes perfect sense that they're going to be getting Agent Kallus first, because you can't have that whole Ghost crew without some Rebels villains in there too, and so I think Agent Kallus is a great addition to the Vintage Collection, and it's one that I am surprised they didn't reveal sooner. You know, closer to the Ghost HasLab campaign, but he's looking great. I think the only thing is that his helmet makes him look a little chunky. Like, the helmet's really big and oversized, and so that does come back to the problem of swappable heads or removable helmets. And as far as TVC goes, I definitely think that this one should have been a swappable head, just because that helmet bucket mold is just huge on the figure. And looking at the package here, I think the artwork they chose is great. Weirdly, though, they named him Alexander Kallus rather than just Agent Kallus. Nobody's ever called him by his first name ever, and so that's just a weird artistic choice for me. They also spelled Alexander really weird. Maybe that's just how they spell Alexander in space, but I would have much preferred it to say Agent Kallus. But again, I don't collect TVC, so you guys do whatever you want to do, I guess. They also announced the previously pipelined Luke's land speeder, and this thing is looking really cool. I think it looks great. This is something I would have loved growing up as a kid, and I'm surprised that TVC doesn't do more vehicles like this. TVC is the world building line. I mean, it's the line that we can fit giant ships into and vehicles into, as well as other playsets and stuff, and so it's weird that TVC only gets like 2 or 3 vehicles a year. Like, I feel like they should be pushing that stuff a whole lot more, and it's just weird to me that they haven't been. This one does come with a deluxe carded Luke. He does come with like the bucket hat and the poncho, as well as the long rifle that we only ever see him really use with the land speeder. So pretty cool Luke Skywalker figure coming with it. Overall, I like the set a lot. And then last up for TVC, we finally got a Carson Teva. This guy looks so cool. I really, really like this one, and I hope this is exactly what they do for BlackSeries. This is just another one that I'm really surprised it took them so long to get to. They've been pushing a ton of Mandalorian figures in both lines over the last, 5 years? And it's just weird that they haven't gotten to a Carson Teva yet. So this one is a long time coming, and I'm really glad that they finally got him introduced into at least one line, and hopefully the BlackSeries is not too far off. Agent Kallus, Asajj Ventress, and Carson Teva will all be going up for pre-order on Wednesday, the 26th of March at 1 p.m. Eastern. Next up, for BlackSeries, we finally got the reveal of the zombie Death Trooper, which they actually just called the Night Trooper. A little strange to me because we already have a Night Trooper in the line with the Stormtrooper from Ahsoka, and so they have two figures called the Night Trooper now. So that's a little strange to me, but looking at the figure here, this figure looks really, really good. I was worried because we did see some reused parts with the leaks that we got, but it looks like the majority of this figure is a completely brand new sculpt, and the biggest question is they didn't reuse the pinned legs, so we do have pinless legs for this guy, which is super cool, and it's something that I'm really, really glad they were able to include, just because pinned legs would have definitely hurt this figure, and so carrying over the modern technology of the pinless look really, really helps the look of this one, and I'm really happy they were able to do that. Looking at the figure they actually showed off here, at the head underneath the helmet, I feel like it's missing a lot of paint on the actual zombie head underneath. There's no color difference between the flesh tone and the teeth, and it all kind of just blends in together. And I know on the actual zombie in the show, there's not a ton of difference, but whenever there's no depth to it and it's just on this molded plastic, it looks kind of cheap and unpainted. So I wish they would have added maybe a different dark wash or maybe a different color for the teeth for the zombie. Just maybe a little bit more gore to it. I feel like this is a gory character, and so maybe some blood and some zombie guts in there would have added a little to the character, but I just feel like with the head they have here, it looks a little unfinished. Looking at this photo as well, I don't know if it's just me or the angle that they took the photo, but this Death Trooper looks a little chunky to me. I mean, Death Troopers are kind of known for being lengthy and slender, and this guy looks a little fat to me. I don't know if it's just like I said, the angle that they took it, but I do think that this Death Trooper has been eating a little too much Jedi brains. Regardless, though, I do think this one looks really cool, and this is an easy pickup for me. I really, really like how this one has turned out, and I'm definitely impressed with the new sculpting and molding they did put into this guy. Love the red ribbons and the gold cracks. Overall, I'm just a huge fan of the design, and this is an easy pickup for me. I'm also loving the artwork on the side of the box here. Yeah, I'm excited for this one, and this is one that I'm excited to see how good the actual sculpting and molding is once we have it in hand. But this one, like I said, is a pickup for me. Next up, another from the Ahsoka show, we finally have Ezra Peridia, or essentially the outfit that Ezra wore for the entirety of the Ahsoka show, pretty much, and so nice to finally have this version of him in the line, and I think this one really surprised me. I am pleasantly surprised with how good this figure turned out. I really didn't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to look this good, but just seeing the glam shots here, I am really, really surprised with how good this figure turned out. They really managed to add so much paint onto this guy. It's crazy, and I think that's what is really selling it for me, is there's dark washes on the figure, and there's different touches of paint, where normally Hasbro would kind of just leave it blank and they wouldn't paint it, but they added the extra paint on this figure, and I think it turned out really good. So I don't know if that's just me seeing things or not, but I really like how this one turned out, and I also think the portrait for this guy is incredible too. I think it turned out really, really good, and the likeness to Ezra in the show is spot on. I'm really, really digging how this figure turned out, and it's one that I originally was kind of on the fence if I was going to pick it up or not, but after seeing the photos, I am all in for this one, and it's one that I'm really excited to get into the line. Here's the box for this one as well, and again, it's just looking amazing. So really, really excited and happy with how this one turned out, and you have to let me know what you guys think about it, because I know he's definitely more of a controversial character when it comes to figure form, and I'd love to know what you guys think about him. Next up is SM-33, and this is one that I don't think the glam shots do very justice. He looks more like the Iron Giant here in this than he does SM-33, and I think that's just because of the harsh lighting that they take whenever they're doing glam shots like this. It makes him look really silver and really shiny, and I don't think that's going to be the actual case for the figure. Here is when they actually showed him off in the actual live stream here under some more natural lighting, and it looks a whole lot more accurate to SM-33, a little bit more rusty, a little bit more weathered, not quite as shiny and silver, so I think this one is going to be one that you're going to have to wait to get it in hand to really judge how it looks, and not judge it based on the glam shots, because I don't think the glam shots really do it justice. Interestingly, this figure can extend, all the arms, legs, and torso kind of go together and then separate, and so we have him all put together on the left and then him all stretched out on the right, and I gotta say, he looks really wonky all put together like that, but stretched out, he looks so dang good. And because he has a peg leg, they also gave him a little clear stand so that he's not going to fall over. I think that's great. It's something they didn't really have to include because they've released figures with worse balance without stands before, and so, it's not something that they really had to do, but I'm really glad that they did because it shows that they really do care about getting their figures to stand up, and so they did include this with this figure, and I'm happy they did. Another thing they included is the little rat that sticks out of the eye for this figure. Really weird, and I think it's cool. It's a nice little detail that I was not expecting for this one at all. But you can actually like pop the top of the head off and like take the rat out individually. Like it's its own little figure. And so I think that's super cool and weird. It's not something I was expecting them to do, so it's a nice little feature. But like if you take that rat out of the eye, you're losing it. You're never going to find it again. So I probably wouldn't take it out if I were you. But yeah, it's a cool feature, and I'm glad they included it. But yeah, we only got 3 BlackSeries reveals today, and they all go for pre-order tomorrow, Wednesday, March 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm pretty happy with these reveals. I know some people were a little disappointed that's all we got, but I'm pretty happy with these, and it's nice to get more Ahsoka figures in the line. But I'd love to know what you guys have to say about it, so please let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. That is going to do it for this video, though, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.